What's up, fam? If we don't know each other yet, that is absolutely tragic and we should change that. My name is Jess. I'm the owner of Dolls in Training and the creator of the BBL Encyclopedia and the Travel Surgery Journal. I'm completely committed to helping dolls like you prepare, from surgeon to snatched, from consultation to compression, and everything in between. If, after watching all of my videos, checking out all the content on my socials, and using all the free tools on my website, you still have questions, let's connect. DM me, tell me your name, what surgery you're having, who your surgeon is, and how I can help. My goal is to make sure you're totally educated and go into surgery with a peaceful mind. Today's video is clearly about the stage 1 faja. We're going to start with how to wear the garment before you get clearance from your doctor to wear foams and boards. If you have any clips or zippers on the garment at all whatsoever, undo them, open them up, make sure the garment is completely open in all areas. Make sure the tag is in the back and the front is in the front, and step in one leg at a time. The first time you do this, you'll be moving really slowly, so you'll need lots of patience. Pull the garment out in the front and out in the back, and slowly inch the garment up to your waist by pulling it out in the front and out in the back, inch by inch. Adjust the thighs too, inch by inch, so that the crotch area on the garment is flush with yours. Once the waist of the garment is at your waist, you're ready to pull up the shoulder straps and close the garment. I want to stress something here, especially for first-time garment wearers. Do not worry about the butt. Do not worry about the butt area. You will see your surgeon at post-op, and they will be able to advise whether or not the faja is too tight, too loose, or going to damage your fat transfer in any way. Pull the shoulder straps up and over and secure with any buttons, clips, or zippers. This might look super simple to somebody who hasn't had surgery yet or is going for a round 2 and hasn't had surgery in a while, but this can be really painful, really difficult, and really frustrating for somebody doing it for the first time fresh out of surgery. If you have a caregiver with you who's in the industry, ask them to help you. Alright, now we're going to get into how to wear the garment with ABD pads or maxi pads or anything to catch your drainage. These are incredibly helpful, and I suggest them for after any surgery. They are more absorbent than anything I've ever used outside of a maxi pad. Maxi pads work just as well, but I buy these anytime I have surgery. They're available on my Amazon storefront, and I actually even shared in a story on my main Instagram page. It's probably still in one of my highlights about how I jacked a ton from Mia Aesthetics after my first surgery. So basically, you're going to want to do the same thing. Pull the garment up to your waist. And here I want to show you exactly where all the incisions are. Here I'm just showing you on my body where all of my incisions were after my first BBL. I think I have something like 17 if you include my arms and chin. I'm also going to give you a visual to give you a better idea more clearly of where the incisions actually were placed. This doesn't mean this is exactly where your incisions will be, but this gives you an idea of where they might be based on where mine were. And if you saw my cheeky note there, adult diapers are absolutely useless because they don't cover any of the incisions. So if anybody is telling you to use those, they're clueless. So in the video here, I'm only using one pad, but I'm showing you that I use one pad per incision. So in the front, it would be 3 pads. I'm just gonna pull the faja out, slide the pad down over the one incision, pull the faja out, slide another pad over the other one, and pull the faja out and put a 3rd pad over the front. If 2 pads cover all 3 incisions on your front, or if 2 pads cover all the incisions that you have, great. Use as many pads as you need to cover all of the incisions that you personally have. Now in this next section, we're going to get into how to wear the garment with foams and boards. Now you can totally keep the ABD pads in underneath the foams and boards. I actually prefer ABD pads over the maxi pads simply because they're more sterile and you need all the sterility that you can get in the beginning. And I think what's important to note here is that it was really great for me to have a ton of options as far as boards. In my ultimate faja video, I do an in-depth explanation on what foams and boards are and the difference between them. Here I'm just showing you all the different boards that I had during my recovery, and it was really great for me to have options when I felt maybe a little more blah on a certain day or a little bit more confident on another. I could switch out my board based on how I felt that day, and I was not limited to just having 1 or 2. That's not going to be for everybody. I'm just showing you what I have. Here I'm just showing you how luxuriously soft and flexible these foams are. They're available in my Amazon storefront, and I highly recommend them to all of my followers, and I use them 2 packs of them during my own recovery. I'll get into what this weird little funny shaped foam is later. I also want to give y'all a visual representation of the boards that I recommend and the time frame in which I use them during my own recovery. Most, if not all of these boards are available in my Amazon storefront and they're very affordable. All right, into the good stuff. We're going to start with the foams. The reason I'm showing you the foam placed sideways is because I didn't want it covering my fat transfer on my hip. I have one foam handy in the video, but you'll be using two, one for each side. Now I'm just showing you that you need to line the foam up underneath the bra line because that's usually where lipo stops in the front, and make sure that it's lined up with your waist. And if you don't want it to cover the fat transfer in your hip, just use it sideways, not long ways. In the front, you will definitely use the third foam long ways, top to bottom. Now you can either place it over or under the two foams that are on the side. You'll get into a rhythm when you start recovering and using your accessories. Just make sure you're comfortable. My suggestion is that you hold each foam in place one by one and slowly inch the faja over it. Notice that I keep using the word inch here. You're going to be doing a lot of inching because this is going to feel really, really tight and you're going to be really, really sore. Now usually any ab board is going to have an indication on which side should be up and which side should be at your pelvis. Again, I give a really detailed explanation on the different types of boards and how they differ from foams in my ultimate faja video, so go check that out to learn more. You're going to want to do the same thing with the boards. Hold it on the outside of the faja, position it in place, and inch it inside the garment. Now I'm only demonstrating one ab board in this video. It doesn't matter the manufacturer or the brand of your particular ab board. If you message me and ask me if you take the same steps with a different ab board, you take the same steps no matter what kind of ab board it is. You'll want to add the backboard into the back. This is pretty easy. You could pretty much just slide it right in. Just a reminder, the ab board goes on top of the foams and the backboard goes in the back. There's no foams in the back. Rewind a couple seconds and notice all the inching I'm doing. Also take note that I haven't put my arm straps up over my shoulders yet. I quickly learned that that was easiest to do that very last. So at this point, when all the foams and the boards are in place and you've pulled the faja up around your waist, you can pull the shoulder straps up around your arms, zip, clip, do whatever you have to do in the faja to close it up and secure it tightly. And that's it. You've successfully put on your stage one with your foams and boards, and you'll look and feel like an Oompa Loompa or a minion for the next 3 months. Just kidding, it's not that long, but you'll feel pretty crappy for a while. Don't forget, time and patience are going to be your best friend along this entire journey, and especially when you're putting your garment on, no matter what the stage. To end the video, I just wanted to show you how I prepared the garment for wash and dry. Since the stage one is a garment that's not meant for many, many weeks, I only used my stage one for a couple weeks until I got my stage 1.5. I didn't have a problem drying it. I threw it in the dryer, but I made sure that all the clips, zippers, and everything were secure and closed, and I threw it in the wash with everything buttoned up, and I also made sure to check them again before I threw it in the dryer. Quick reminder to go check out my ultimate faja video. It is an in-depth, super detailed explanation on all things fajas, stages, accessories. It is just over an hour long and separated into super clear and easy to follow sections so that you can skip to exactly what you need when you need it. So please go check that out. Thanks so much for watching, babes. I wish you nothing but health, happiness, and time and patience on your journey.